I'm just laughing at the idea of a lipstick on a pig. Always makes me laugh. This lipstick on white supremacists turned domestic terrorists, A.B. Stoddard. And as much coverage as we've given the big lie behind the insurrection, the lie about who's responsible has received less attention from all of us. But let me show you the result of that lie. 58% of Trump voters described the insurrection as, quote, mostly an Antifa-inspired attack that only involved a few Trump supporters. 28% call it a rally of Trump supporters, some of whom attacked the Capitol. And only 4% describe it for what it was, an attempted coup inspired by Donald Trump.
Yeah, Nicole, that's why I don't think that Christopher Wray's very stark testimony today is going to change much, because here we are the first week of March, and there's been such a concerted attempt to whitewash this event and to perpetuate the big election lie. And those two forces combined are making people like Ron Johnson tell the voters what they want to hear so that they can keep their jobs in 2022 or run for president in 2024. I was heartened by the fact that Lindsey Graham and Ben Sasse did engage the director on this new radicalization threat. And the fact that a response will require tremendously shrewd strategies involving resources and human capital and training and a whole new perspective for the agency. They seem to acknowledge that that was real, the domestic terror threat and the radicalization of people online who could become violent. But for the rest of them, many of whom I found, I'd forgotten that 3 of the Republican senators of the 5 who were running for president are on the Judiciary Committee. And they were enjoying their time talking about things like the National Guard and, other, left-wing threats. But I think it was a step in the right direction about just the broad challenges that the agency and all of our law enforcement faces, because the threat is so different now, that it's not ISIS and it's internal. And so I was glad to hear at least some Republicans acknowledging that. But for the most part, they're going to want to talk about the protests last summer, rioting, businesses being burned, and be able to go back to their office and put press releases out saying that that's what they asked the FBI director about.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.